Shannon's here tonight. Shannon, when I asked him, what's your interest, what's your passion? He said that Koori art was what he would like to do. And what I'll do now is ask Shannon to come up and just tell you a little bit about his story and how he got to come to William Orr and how he's experiencing the Big Picture program.
My name's Shannon, like you heard. I started my schooling at Macquarie College and I stuffed up a lot, so eventually I got kicked out. And so I had nowhere else to turn. I took 2 years off to do, some odd jobs, stuff like that. And I came into TAFE last year to try and enrol. I was about a month late, so I couldn't get in. So I was forced to do a bit of odd jobs. And until this year, I got the opportunity of coming back in, and I got in the right time. And I spoke to the crew unit down there, and they said, you've got a chance of getting into a school down Wilmore. I'm like, all right then. So after a lot of lecturing and all that, saying, Shannon, you've got to pull your head in, don't be stuffing up, don't be doing this and that. And I had to assure them a lot, I won't stuff up this time. And he organised a meeting with me down with Vaughan, the coordinator down at Wilmore and Row. So when I got down there, they sort of weren't really impressed with my past records and stuff like that. And they were, sort of unwilling to let me have that a bad mark on the school, And so eventually, I proved them wrong. They liked having me there after when I've done all my work and all that to show that I could do it, potential. And that's when I met Jeff, and he introduced me to the Big Picture program. And he come up to me and he was like, "Oh, Shannon, what's your passion?" And I was like, "Drawing." I'm like, "All right then. I'm trying to work from that." And I was like, "All right then." So then later on, he's like, "We'll get a mentor for you." And I didn't know what he really meant by that, so I just sort of went with the flow. And he's like, "Oh, I've got you a mentor." God, that's sweet. I didn't really have to do anything. He already got me somewhere. So I was grateful for that. Didn't have to go out there and beg people to take me in under their wing and that. And I came into he introduced me to Robin Thompson. And she was like, "All right, the lady up there, far corner." She said, "All right then, Shannon, we're going to be doing a project." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "We're going to be doing a mural for Gary Street." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's all right." And so I gave them a few ideas and that, and everyone in the classroom chose my designs. So then I had the opportunity to really put in a lot of input in there, colour coordination, where bits are going to be, all that, tracing it constantly on steel, plastic paper, all that mess. And finally we got to do it. We got it hung up yesterday, and I had to teach a lot of kids down there. We took in about 3/4 of the school down there. We had to teach them all to how to paint, stuff like that, and they helped us out with me and my class. And then after that, after doing all my classes in the Koori room, doing the mural, I had the opportunity to go with Jeff to Perth, where I could see a Big Picture school in full swing. And also I've got the opportunity to go to Tasmania later on down the track this year. And down there, they're hoping to get me to encourage younger students to keep in with their art. And also I'm doing a Koori cycling design for a bike place down at the velodrome near Wanganui, and that's taken a long time to do, so I'm going to fix that up. And yeah, that's pretty much my story. I've had a lot of opportunities throughout this year. Sadly, it is my last year because I'm getting too old for it, and that. But yeah, pretty much all it is that all the stuff that I've accomplished just this year, if this was like a for a 4-year running school project. You know, I have like a novel worth of certificates and all that, you know. But that's all I have to say.
Shannon, just before you sit down, what are you now thinking about the future?
Oh, yeah.
Because we're starting to talk to you about your career.
Yeah, since I'm getting too old and all that, you know, I can't be in class with all the fellas next year and that. I've been leaning towards becoming a teacher of some sort, like an art teacher, and yeah, we're trying to work our way through there. So, or maybe a public speaker or something like that, you know. But you know, things may change later on down the track, so you never know.
Can I just add, when Shannon came to Perth with us, he was put into an extremely high-level adult environment with a meeting, with a whole bunch of teachers and school principals, and he was asked to write some feedback to the staff about their school. And he probably wrote the most eloquent and well-informed observation of the school around the whole table. He's never been asked to do that. He just stood up to the mark and wrote 2 pages, I think, of just handwritten notes about what he'd seen at the school, what he liked about the school. And part of his work is to come back to Perth and produce a report on the school. So that work, you know, a nervous young man 6 months ago has taken the opportunities and stepped up. And I just want to take this opportunity as an out-of-towner, a girl from the city,